Today I'm about to do my very first FTP test to test my fitness level as a beginner cyclist. And I'm going to use ROUVY, which has dedicated workouts just for FTP tests as well. So I should be just following given instructions in the app until I won't be able to keep pedaling during the test. Fuck. I'm right to the end. I'm trying. Fuck. But just very briefly before I will hop on the bike, what is FTP test and why on earth I do it as someone who's just started with cycling recently? Well, ChatGPT says FTP is the maximum power in watts you can sustain on a bike for about an hour. Think of it as your cycling fitness score. It helps you to understand how hard you can push yourself over longer periods, and it is used to structure workouts and measure improvement. Yes, the second part is really important for me as I will give ROUVY enough data so it can build proper training workouts for me and set power zones accordingly to my FTP, in other words, to my current fitness level on the bike. And second question, should beginner cyclists do an FTP test? Yes, beginner cyclists can do an FTP test, but it should be approached carefully. It helps establish a baseline for training and tailor workouts to your fitness level, as I just mentioned. However, since FTP tests are physically demanding, beginners might start with a shorter or less intense version or use a guided ramp test which gradually increase intensity. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, a ramp test, which basically will start on pretty low effort and gradually with each level it will get harder and harder until I hit the point where I won't be able to sustain the effort and the pace, which to be honest sounds pretty intimidating. Anyway, let's prepare everything and let's do this. So I'm already in the position to start, but before I'll do that, I also asked ChatGPT what would be a solid FTP results in the ramp test I'm going to take as a beginner, and it says if you weigh 94 kilograms, which I do, a solid beginner FTP score would range between 140 and 235 watts. Starting at this level shows you're on track, but don't stress about the number too much. Okay, I won't stress about the number and just let's start. Okay, so I'm in the ROUVY main menu and here you can see the workouts tab and there should be the FTP test prepared. Yes, here. Find your correct FTP. Knowing your FTP is crucial. Yeah, we know already. Explore FTP tests. Here are the basically two main options, divided each of them into like light version and I would say the standard version. So I'm going to do the ramp test light version. It should take 37 minutes, but I think there should be included some warm-up and also cool down at the end. So without any further ado, let's do that. Okay, so here it is, ramp test light, and workout route is Strynefjellet. Hopefully nobody from Norway is watching this. and yeah, I won't be changing any settings or anything. I'll just start the ramp test. Again, there should be the warm-up. Yeah, there's this route, FTP. As I mentioned, I won't be changing that. And start workout. Okay, start pedaling or press button to begin workout. Okay, I'll start pedaling. Oh, somehow fast. Okay, so that should be just warm-up. So let's change gears. I think it should be warm-up because there's this like flat line before it will start ramping. So that's, I think, the point of the test. Important, this test is designed to automatically stop when you can no longer maintain the required effort. Okay, I'm probably going way too fast. Now I realize there is this left sign of the effort. The test will then automatically calculate your FTP for you. You do not have to finish the last interval. Yeah, I hope so, because I don't think I'll be able to do that, to be honest. So let's slow down a bit. Let's start with a warm-up for 5 minutes to prepare the legs for your best effort. Okay. I was super excited, so I think I started way too fast. Each step will go up by 10 watts, increasing the resistance with each step every 1 minute. Okay, your muscles should be warming up so you can give it your best shot. I'm ready. Even though yesterday I had a light leg workout in the gym, I think I'm ready. Stay seated at all times and sit squarely on your bike, engaging your core muscles. I'm like in the middle of the warm-up. Take a couple of sips of water before the test starts. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. That's actually a good idea. Not sure if I'll be able to drink during the test. Ready to hammer this home? Yes, bring it on. And I think I'll need to be watching this sign on the left. So basically I'll need to stay above or like around the 100% effort, which will be like getting higher and higher. This is pretty chilled. This is good, but it's only a warm-up. It's only a warm-up. And I'm curious, but also pretty scared when it's coming. Let's start the activity on Apple Watch as well, because otherwise no training has happened. Oh, I'm pretty nervous to be started. Oh, test started. Don't stop pedaling and try to reach your maximum. Okay. Let's do this. I think the start will be like pretty slow and steady. And how fast or how many watts is that? 70. Ah, okay, that's why it's so slow. The first few minutes will still feel quite easy. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I forgot to go to the pee, but since we started, there's no going back, so I will need to sweat it out. I'm still pretty nervous though, even though it's like me in the living room, nobody here. 80 watts already, okay. You are slowly prepping your legs for what's to come with another increase in resistance. Okay, I'm already in the 90. You should start feeling your breathing getting more labored. I'm not really sure about the pronunciation, but it's definitely not that hard as the name of this route. Where is it? It's not here actually. I guess we'll never know. 20% of the test, and I think here is like the space where it's slowly starting, I would say. It hasn't already started as long as I'm smiling. So, and I think this ramp version of this FTP test for me as a beginner is much more like convenient and like appropriate, because I think it's much more easier for me to be guided, especially for the first time, than just going like without any more instructions. So that's why I wanted to start with the ramp test. Then maybe in the future, like in the next couple of weeks, I can try to do, I would say, a proper FTP test. This is actually really good for me as a beginner, because now I can basically realize what amount of watts feels like to my legs, to my body, and to my heart rate in general. So I also take this as another learning opportunity to learn something about like my body, my fitness level, and also how everything like these tests work. So I'm really curious to see what the rest of the test will bring. 150 already, okay, but it's a beautiful scenery here in Norway. So 23 minutes to go is the ETA here in the bottom corner. Established estimated time of arrival. That's like one of the few acronyms I know. Push your limits and then till you can't continue any further. I'll do my best. Don't give up, you've got this. I'm not planning to give up just yet. And so far it's pretty easy to hold the 100% effort here on the left hand side. Let's see if I'll slow down, if it will drop very quickly. Oh yeah, it's dropping. Oh my god, no. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm not really sure how like quickly will the test stop if I will drop the effort. So let's not make any further tests like this and just keep pedaling. I can already feel something in my legs, like I'm riding for a while already. Now it's getting started. 200 watts, here we go. 141 heart rate. There are no sounds or music during the classic ROUVY riding, but if there should be one particular part where the music should be, it should be here, the FTP test. Some motivational music to keep you pushing. I'm sweating already. 220 watts, almost 150 beats per minute, and this is coming actually from my heart rate monitor I have on my chest, and here on the top 15 seconds to the next level. It's getting harder though, it's getting harder. One more sip before it will crush me. I really should have gone to pee. My heart rate is already over the 150s. 250 watts, dripping sweat already. Well, I regret saying that it will be easy one. I can already feel my quads. It's getting so much harder. It's another level, okay. So 270 watts. So I guess it will end on 300. Yeah, I can still do the math, so can't be that bad. This is definitely the hardest session for me, since I have the indoor setup, or the bike in general. 280 watts. My legs are fired up. I'm definitely not used to be riding because running is totally something else. I can still hold up the effort, but it's getting super hard. 20 seconds to the last level. Come on. Fuck. Hammer it to the end. I'm trying. Fuck. You won't quit this. Over the 170 BPM. 20 seconds to go. Come on. 8 seconds. Yes. Yes. Ooh. Fuck. Keep pedaling. I can't. You did a great job. This is your FTP. 225. Okay. You will be rewarded soon with an 8-minute cooldown. Thank you. It was super hard. Like the end of it. It's advisable to do an FTP test every 4 to 6 weeks. Or it's important to also rehydrate sufficiently. I will do that. I really like the sign that I did a great job. It's still on the screen. Dripping sweat. I really need to buy some fan to put it somewhere over here because otherwise it's getting much hotter, I would say, especially during the first FTP test. In the end of the test I was pretty scared because I thought that like the final ETA, the estimated time of arrival, is without the cooldown at the end, so I wouldn't be able to hold it for sure. Okay, so this is the FTP test. But okay, my FTP is then 225 watts, so let's see how I can improve in the future. And I think this is super important to know, even though it might be not super exact and like this is only one test. And even though, like for example, if I would do this test with fully rested legs, like without the leg workout I had yesterday, it might have been better, but absolutely no excuses. It's on me, and I wanted to try it like in my, I would say, like casual routine, because now I'm trying to ride on the indoor bike and also still going to the gym for strength training. So that's why I didn't want to give this much more attention than it should be. But I think next time, when I will be doing like in the next, I don't know, 4, 5 or 6 weeks, the FTP test, I will definitely go to it fully rested. So I'm pretty curious how fast you can do some progress. So okay, so I'm getting almost into the finish of the cooldown. 4 seconds to go. Yeah, that was nice. Nice cooldown. Congratulations, your workout is complete. Thank you very much. Workout summary. Your old FTP 150, I think it was the FTP like automatically generated to my new account. Update new FTP in my profile. Okay, I think that's appropriate thing to do. Apple Watch is asking me if I finished the workout. Yes, I would say the FTP test is successfully behind me, the very first one. So the result is 225 watts. We will see if that will improve in the future. Anyway, it's time to have a shower, have a lunch, and I'll do some proper leg stretching because it was quite big effort for me, especially at the end of the test. So good luck with your own FTP test. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!